Hey, everybody, and welcome to Shutitdownboys, the spooky edition. This is a podcast where me and the gang get together after a long, hard 24-hour shift, and we talk about life, both outside of and at the fire station. Next to me, I got my two sloppy co-hosts, old Tanner Holligan. Hey. He's a homosexual pirate, I think, from back in the day. And Murph is a classic. I mean, we probably ran 3 of these yesterday.
Yep.
Fall with injury. We'll see how long he can keep that C-collar on his neck.
It's not going to last long.
Yeah.
As long as our patients have to, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
No,
when we bring
usually it's up over their face and covering their nose by the time we get to the hospital. You're like, hey.
They're in triage, like, do I still need to keep this on? I'm like,
You sure do.
You called and woke me up, so yeah.
Like, what are you doing with that thing?
Yeah.
The thing's supposed to be on your neck, not your face.
Yeah, it's covering their eyes. They're like, it hurts. I'm like, I bet it does, man. Oh, dude. It's weird. It's weird here. I can't hear because of the wig.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I forgot to introduce old Tim's in the corner. I'll take a picture of him. He's dressed up as Holligan in his sleepy time outfit.
Dude, got some night pants.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, he's got a dirty white T-shirt on and some pants that Holligan. He's probably got the same pants as Holligan on.
Yeah.
You can sleep like a baby tonight, too.
Yeah, it was, dude. and then Stu is the old Dark Knight himself. He's Batman. You got that costume on your way over here, huh? Nice.
I fucking love it.
Hell yeah, man.
It hides all the features of the top part, because it's a mask.
It does.
Right?
That's how masks work.
I was excited for this one, man. This one I was pretty excited for.
Oh, dude, I was scrambling this morning. We got off. Everybody fucking classic shoot day fire station antics. Everybody got relieved late.
Yep.
Waiting on overtime guys, waiting on swing guys, or whatever the hell was happening. I got here and Melissa had no idea we were shooting. She's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
shoot a podcast today, huh?" I was like, "Fuck,
Damn right, woman.
yeah." I was like,
Take
"You
this
take
baby.
care
Get
of
out of
that damn baby." Yeah, right. I grabbed. I was like, "I'm sorry."
Yep.
Sorry, babe.
Yeah. But anyway, shout out to you guys. 2,270 subscribers. I think we're probably up more than that.
Yeah, I checked this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, like 4,
Easy.
somewhere around there.
Math is hard.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
It went up.
I got a couple listener comments. I see. Man, I'm gonna go to the end of the album because I have lost track of. You guys are commenting so much. I have lost track of which ones are the most current ones. Tanter14. These are YouTube comments. If you're on YouTube, we're gonna read your damn comments.
Yeah.
Instagram, I respond to you guys too, but YouTube. Comment on the YouTube. I'm trying to get paid some shekels. I'm a volunteer firefighter, 23 in a small town of Canada, learning everything I can to eventually go to a career, always listening to the podcast. Found this, going to listen to this all the time at work. Also, my name is Tanner. We kick ass.
Nice.
That's Tanter14. That's hilarious.
Tanter. All right.
Tanter.
What's up, Tanner?
This is Chet Manley. That sounds like that's a damn newscaster name.
I'd say
That's
that's a sports
Coming
newscaster.
live.
Chet Manley is a
Chet
newscaster name
It's
for
an
sure.
anchorman position
Chet Manley,
there.
423. Also, what do you say? Okay, 4 ad breaks in this episode. Hope you boys are seeing something from YouTube. Listen, I apologize now from the damn for the advertisement.
There's nothing we could do about that.
It is what it is, man. You got to get YouTube Red, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I pay for YouTube Red because I mainly watch YouTube. I'll be honest with you, and I don't even know how much it is a month.
I didn't realize it was 4 in a
Yeah, you
1
can blame
hour
YouTube
episode.
for that, not us.
4 in a 1 hour episode is kind of crazy. I apologize, Chet
That's
Manley.
communist YouTube. That's
Yeah.
not us. Don't worry.
He also said, "Is Patreon coming, or am I just breathing fast? Like, it's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
it really is.
Patreon's coming. We literally
We got it set up yesterday.
Yeah, I was on the engine, and Murph and Holligan were on the med unit yesterday, and we finally all got together after running calls and swapping manpower and doing all this bullshit, and we finally all got together and we started working on podcast stuff.
Finally.
And then the med unit got toned out to like
Busiest
damn
station in the city.
a fall with injury across the city. I was like, well, I'll see you boys in 3 hours. So,
Yeah.
It was about 3 hours. I will say now we figured it out yesterday. I say I. Apple Podcast is coming to you
He actually figured
today.
it out.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I promise.
It's coming. Dude, so many people.
Only since the day we started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I blame you every time. I'm like, I told Schmaligan.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like that South Park episode when they're like, "Where are the dragons?" And he's like, "They're coming,
they're coming." They have forgot about that one.
Did you even tell them what your costume is?
Everybody already knows. I don't need to tell them.
No, they need to know.
I'm the hero of Stranger Things. Eddie Munson. I'm literally the hero. I got a poster of him in my fucking art room.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a good TV show, man.
Still is.
Yeah,
It's not over yet.
Yeah. The last episode.
It's not over.
I think it's got one more season.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, dude, the last episode, he's shredding like fucking Metallica, saving everybody.
Yeah.
You're a homosexual fucking Russian barmaid. I'm yeah, dude. Yeah.
He's got the thing like pulled up high. Where you got that 5 head
I
going.
look like I watched a YouTube video how to tie this fucking thing, and it still didn't work.
You got a longer
did not
forehead
work.
than my sister, dude. You got a 5 head on her, man.
He looks like a thug from the Renaissance fair is what he looks
I'm
like.
I'm a cholo pirate.
Yeah.
What up, cuz?
Yeah. Nice.
No,
Nice.
What I thought you were originally was like Nikki Sixx or
Was he the
One of
drummer from Motley Crue?
no, he was the
Frontman?
Frontman, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not hold on. Frontman's the guy that sings, right?
Yes.
That's not him.
He's the lead
He's
guitar.
the lead guitarist, yeah.
Fucking Shred City.
You know who you really
that could
look
also
like?
be me.
You look like one of the Ramones. That's the other one that I thought you.
I could see that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I
could
straight
see
up
that.
hair,
Yeah.
all of it.
Okay.
Sheena is.
This is my fucking.
I'm whatever you want to be.
I could be this guy. I
I
could
can
100%
whatever
be
you
this
want me
guy.
to be.
I like
Yeah.
this. I like it.
You're well easy.
good.
I don't know. Oh, how the turntables have turned.
gay
Yeah,
pirate.
About
What are we
pulling
talking
that
about
hair
here?
later.
That's true. Did you guys ever see that? It was a pornographic film. It was called Pirates. It really hit the streets.
Seen a lot of porn. That
This one was
related.
this one was pretty well known. Dude.
Okay.
Yeah. It had some top tier actors.
Oh
in
yeah.
It
Lisa
had a.
Ann, huh?
I don't know if she was. No, this was probably before her.
yeah.
Easy, fucking heavy petting over there.
Jeez. You dude.
Yeah, but it was a good one. People, listen, the people out there. There's probably a copy laying around at a fire station somewhere. There's a DVD or a VHS of Pirates laying around somewhere.
Oh man,
Surprised that was the name of it. You would think that they
Yeah.
named it like
Oh yeah,
Sluts Ahoy or something.
Sluts Ahoy.
Sluts
Yeah.
Ahoy.
I mean, I could see that. Let me get back to two more comments. Jay, this one's Instagram. Jay Escadon. He said, this was about write-ups. As a new recipient of a write-up last shift, it hit. Like he's
Nice.
talking about
Nice.
the write-up short.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people that liked that one.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
people.
A lot
liked
of
that one.
people, big fans of that. This is from the paramedic Yacker. I don't know about that. And this was on Frisky Neighbors. I'm a little older than you guys. Graduated in '95, living in Texas. We had Minyards, and they sold a Canadian canned beer called Black Label. It was $4 a 12-pack.
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah. We would get a case from our buddy who worked the register. Nice. Got to know a friend that works at the old grocery store,
Has to
man.
be from the 80s, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he graduated in 95, so yeah. 90s.
90s.
You got it. Yeah. You got it. Also, we grew up cliff
So
jumping
close.
at a local lake, lots of house parties, and we would find a field and have a raging kegger like Dazed and Confused. A lot of hanging out, driving around in souped-up muscle cars, and chasing the muff around.
Nice.
Man, I miss those days.
Nice. Yeah.
Continued love for the show, fellas. Just bought some merch and as well to represent. So shout out to you, the paramedic Yacker. You
Heck
guys,
yeah,
thank you
man.
for the
Nice,
comment,
man.
man. That's awesome.
The '90s rock, bro, for sure.
Yeah, dude, that sounds like give me a
Yeah.
time machine. I'll go back hang out with that
Yes.
guy, dude.
I mean, my
chasing-
high school years were in the '90s.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yes.
it was fun.
Speaking of
This
muff,
motherfucker.
Before all these like
Cell phones and video
oh, dude,
cameras.
those were the. We've talked about it before, man. And also, that was my first pornographic DVD I ever bought.
Was Pirates?
In the Muff 3 was the name of it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I never saw the first two, but I got where they were going. I wasn't exactly,
Did you ever,
Oh,
did y'all
my
ever
God.
like go to one of those like sex video stores?
Oh yeah, that's where I got it from.
Is that
Yeah.
what they had
It
back
was-
then? Yeah, you did. Shut the
No,
fuck
I
up.
didn't.
Nah, I didn't.
I did. I
You
went to them in
remember-
Guam.
Y'all remember when Blockbuster had like the dark section that you
yeah.
like had to, or the
the
video
curtain.
stores? It was
I
like
was so
they'd have
young,
like
yeah.
a curtain, yeah. And,
That shit was awesome.
You're like trying to put me and my brother be always like trying to poke our heads
Like
in
rated
there.
X shit in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
What? Oh, dude, yeah. Were you a Blockbuster kid?
They had Blockbusters until I was like in maybe third grade or so.
We've talked about this
We
before,
had
man.
it, but we kind of phased out. That's when Redbox and Netflix.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
when Netflix was
Yeah.
starting to deliver to your house.
Yeah.
Ordered
You
Netflix.
mailed it off.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I remember
that. That started when I was in the Coast Guard.
Yeah, we never do that shit, man. I don't trust that bullshit. I remember.
I'm losing this
Oh, it's
thing.
coming off. Yeah, nice. Yeah, damn it.
Everybody got the.
Yeah, everybody got the.
gets the gist.
We got a picture of it.
You
That's
got
all
the
that counts.
gist of it. Yeah. This thing's lame.
Yeah, I remember around this time of year, Halloween. I was not a fan of going to Blockbuster because they put all the scary movies up front. I didn't even like looking at the cover.
That's crazy
dude.
to me, man.
I really didn't. Also, this sparks up another idea. We were talking to a guy who is transitioning to being a cop. So yeah, he's in transition from our department. Schmear.
Okay. Yeah.
We were talking to him the other day, and I was like, do you get a partner, like, all the time? And he's like, no, most of the time you're on your own. Fuck that, buddy. Hey, do you imagine being a cop Halloween night on your own? Damn Devil's night. For God's sake.
130. He's like 130 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, I could take him out, dude.
Me and Murph
Yeah.
were talking about that. I was like, dude, imagine having to be a cop and you come in whenever, like, we said, the synthetic craze.
Oh, yeah.
When people were nuts, like they were acting like they were on PCP.
Yes.
They were maniacs, man. Yeah, and
I'd
you're
be
by
terrified,
yourself.
man.
They have the strength of 10 men. Like,
Yeah,
and
dude.
and they
I remember
bite you.
trying to hold one down on the stretcher, and I'm like, this guy's like maybe 110 pounds.
doesn't matter,
and I
man.
was like, he is strong.
Yeah.
So
It's-
strong.
It's crazy how strong they are,
We
man.
use those triangle. That's the most, like my first 2 years is the most I ever used, those triangle bandages to tie
tie people down,
to the
yeah.
stretcher.
Oh, yeah. Those- and then they're like, that hurts them. I'm like, it ain't hurting them, man. Like, let's give them these
The
padded
only reason
things.
why it's hurting them because they're like, "Grrr,"
Dude,
Yeah,
I-
it's either that
ripping
or
the handles off of that stretcher.
you hear the metal screeching on the stretcher. You're like, Jesus, buddy. Ah! What the fuck, dude?
I could bend metal.
Yeah. What's your what do you got for Halloween candies? Whenever your kids,
man.
your kids show up with a sack full of candy,
What am I stealing?
yeah, what are you?
I'm a Reese's guy.
Because you got to go
dude.
through it and check it for razor blades and stuff first. Yeah. You got to check it.
Like we're gonna be able to tell if they were poisoned.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting poisoned before them, honestly. Yeah.
I'm a big like I don't like Laffy Taffies and shit. Like
okay.
licorice. I'm not a
Nah.
licorice guy.
No
but
licorice, Laffy Taffies I can get down with.
I've always liked the Reese's. Anything Reese's. If it's orange
dude.
and black,
The Reese's pumpkins.
they're mine.
Oh, yeah.
They are mine.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, where'd all they go? I'm like, I don't know.
I'll eat.
Couldn't tell you what happened.
I'll eat a whole fucking
I
bag.
bet
Yeah.
you your brother
I do
ate
the-
them.
I put mine in the freezer.
Oh yeah,
It's the best.
I never do that.
No.
It's a sexy
I
way
don't
to
have
eat
the
Reese's.
self-control.
Yeah, on your tongue, all cold on your tongue. That's the sexiest way to eat those things, dude.
I've never heard that before in my life. Is there a sexy way to eat?
You're gonna think of me the next time you're sucking on a frozen Reese cup.
I'll send you a pic.
Nice. All right. Oh, dude, this son of a bitch, Murph.
I'm supposed to be the gay one here.
I was well, too late. You could be gay later. I was hugging and kissing Melissa goodbye. I was like, goodbye, and Murph's like, I'll take one of those. And Melissa started laughing like a fucking schoolgirl. I was like, hey. I was like, oh, it's pretty funny, huh? Yeah. Dickheads.
Were you wearing the costume?
No. I had the baby in my arms and she was fucking squirming out of my hug.
You better keep him away from her. You're good. Don't allow him at your house.
I was like, this son of a bitch, dude. Oh, Murph. I was like, pretty fucking funny. Murph's all of a sudden the funniest
man.
guy in the fucking world, huh? yeah. He'd have done the same thing if your wife would have done the same fucking thing.
I would have been like, you need to go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta leave. Time
Yeah.
to roll, babe.
Oh, dude.
Tell me how it is.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
No, lucky guy. Actually, he's not lucky. I'm glad I don't have women falling and throwing themselves at me all the
No,
time.
that doesn't happen.
Easy to stay faithful, bro.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, dude, Melissa. She came home from. She had to go to Louisiana for work, and
Yeah.
she came home the other day, and she was listening to like Matt Rife, that like handsome comedian. She was like listening
yeah.
to one of his specials or whatever. And one lady, he was like, what's one thing that it is a terrible thing to happen in a marriage or whatever? And the lady was like, finding out your husband's been spending $300 an hour on escorts. Oh, yeah.
An hour?
Yeah, 300 bones an hour.
What's
dude.
a going rate for like a
Apparently 300
blue chip?
blue chip.
That's Wolf of Wall Street. Like there's penny stock,
Oh, okay.
blue chip.
Nope, you lost me on that one.
Okay. Well, like high, medium, and low.
Oh, I got you. I mean, I'm sure $300 an hour. That's fucking.
What would you pay?
I mean, how long
would
would it
I
take
pay?
you? I mean,
Yeah.
all you need is an hour.
Well, there's a difference. I mean, at the end of the day, we're splitting hairs here. I think there's Stu, you looking that up? Nice. I think there's clear that search history afterwards.
What is hats could be.
I mean, I'm assuming, so if you're paying for an escort.
Escort's different.
That's
right?
different from a hooer.
No Jimmy hat.
Yeah. No,
Than the old prostitute.
I think they're still going to make you wrap up.
What if you paid him enough? You're like, listen.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably down
I'm
for
into
whatever.
this.
Yeah.
Money talks.
Yeah.
That's right.
But $300 an hour.
That's why they're in the biz.
That's a lot, man. I think that I bet they're anywhere. I bet a high end one, high end, like California, like Miami and shit like that.
Businessman
Las
comes into
Vegas.
Businessman who
Las
just
Vegas,
has so
yeah.
much fucking money, dude. I bet they're like $500 to $1,000.
I bet you. I was about to say it's got to be like over
It's
1,000.
probably like a nightly fee.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
10 grand.
Yeah, because they're not like you're like taking them out to dinner and
Yeah, well,
shit.
that's like your
Right.
side piece.
Yeah.
You're paying for a
Basically,
side piece.
You're paying
Right.
for time and then some affection.
Girls do that, dude.
Yeah,
it's a real
dude.
thing. Like my mom went to a concert in in Vegas, and she like there was this young girl. She's like 50 something or whatever.
Yeah.
They're out there watching like a country concert, and this girl is there, and I was like, she's so young, pretty, and she's like, oh, you're so pretty, and she goes, oh, well, my sugar daddy pays for all
Yep.
this. I
Yep.
come here every whatever, and
Yep.
she's like, what do you mean? Oh, he pays me to come hook up with him.
Yeah.
And I'm basically in love with him.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh yeah, they listen to all their stupid fucking jokes. Stu, what do we got?
All right. So for the going rate in Vegas is the only way I could find any actual number.
Because it's
Nice,
legal.
nice.
Yes.
Sligo and renal.
It's typically is less than 1,000 for an hour. 600 seems to be the going rate. If you want the girlfriend experience, then it might be $1,000 per hour.
Dude. What?
You know how much money you could bet, dude?
No.
So if you want the girlfriend experience, meaning go out on a date with them, basically, so the other part is just
That's crazy as shit. Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Help
with the laundry.
telling you, take out the
To wash
trash.
these dishes for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude,
What do you
the
think we-
yard
I mean-
needs mowing.
Yeah.
This fucking sucks. Yeah.
What do you think we could make as gigolos?
Ooh, is gigolos? Well,
In
you're
that in that costume, I think
Yeah.
he can up the.
You're
Yeah, you
very,
probably could.
You'd be a very niche gigolo. yeah. This one I'd do all right, man. Yeah, damn, I'm a damn hero in this thing. Eddie Munson, for God's sakes. R.I.P.
Who's the most like, caring and, because that's what I feel like if you're a male gigolo, you gotta,
You just got to sit there and listen.
listen to them hammer on.
You think? That's
Yeah.
what husbands before. I think they want a gigolo to go to
there's that-
jackhammer them, dude.
I mean,
They would just split them like a
You have
watermelon.
to put in your notes like shanks to the left,
Yeah.
extremely large.
You probably have to send a picture. Yeah, you probably got to. That's
Oh, no.
That's in the profile. Yeah, gotta be careful. This could be a damn Patreon
Yeah.
episode. We don't watch it.
Sorry, y'all.
But
It's an interesting.
I think, dude, I couldn't do it. I couldn't just
I'd feel gross.
listening to him yammer on.
Yeah.
If that's part, I'm.
I got enough of that. I don't.
I mean,
need
listen,
to-
you want me to go to town on you or something? I'm tired of listening. Jesus.
They probably
Put-
want
help-
you to go do shit with them.
Yeah, he'll put you to sleep. You want to go
I'd
to
be
the
a
farmer's
terrible-
market
I'd
with
do.
me? Like, no.
I'd be a
Is-
horrible gigolo, dude.
oh man,
You'd be farting.
They'd be
burping
ordering
and
just
stuff.
another shit husband. They'd be like, all you do is watch TV. Well,
You leave their kitchen.
you
or
just
fucking
got your
vents.
feet up on ESPN. You're like, you said you wanted a, you
Give me
said
a
you
beer.
wanted a
Give me a beer,
date with a
please.
guy.
Dude, this guy.
I'm here.
This guy yesterday, Murph. He came up to me, and this is after. So I brought in a bunch of food and a bunch of bread and shit to the station. My dad always feeds Holligan.
Yeah.
Like my
Oh,
dad
yeah,
feeds
yeah.
Holligan's
He
entire
feels sorry
family.
for him, I
Thank you.
guess.
I guess.
I
dude.
used to be that guy.
Yeah, I know. Well, my grandma used to work at the soup kitchen, so I think it just transitioned down into my dad. He's
Sure.
like, I need to give back.
I haven't paid for a meal in a while.
You have
Up
not.
at the station.
Yeah.
Your dad's
But, dude,
fed me.
we're talking about. I don't think you were. No, you weren't there yet. You had your doctor's appointment. So he was like, "Hey, tomorrow when we're shooting and we do the Hot Ones episode, Bree asked if we could save her some chicken wings."
Yeah. She wanted some chicken wings. She
No
thought, she
way.
thought, she
I was
thought
like-
it was real chicken wings.
What?
I was like, yeah,
I said,
I'll ask
"You
her."
think we got a chef coming in?" And he's like. And I was like, "How are the chicken? Who's making the chicken wings?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know." I'm like, "Oh, surprise, surprise!"
But save me some.
It
So-
wasn't for me. My
Yeah.
wife asked me.
So
I was
hey,
like, yeah,
Stu,
babe, I'll ask.
hopefully you brought some extra chicken wings for Holligan's family. I was like,
Jesus.
This is like
It
feeding
could
a
have been
damn
like 2.
feeding a goddamn stray dog, dude. They you got a little more.
Babe,
You
babe, this is what I get for asking.
medic that we used to have at our station? He'd always ask. He'd be like, "Hey guys, do you have
my
an energy
God,
drink
dude.
or
Yeah.
something for
Yeah.
me?"
Oh,
We're
that
like,
guy.
"What? What?"
Dude.
I mean, I just don't bring extra.
Lazy eye
Yeah.
guy?
Yes.
Yeah. He'd be like, hey, you got like a extra protein bar or something laying around? I'm like, no. And dude, so
He was always asking, like literally every shift, and every time we'd be like,
yes,
"No."
he had we all know he had a glass eye, but dude, and you'd sit down at the table, and I always make like some eggs and toast and shit,
Yeah.
and I'd sit down at the table, he'd be like, oh man, and he'd be really zooming in there with that one up. What is that, like eggs and cheese and stuff? And I'm like, it's the same thing I do we do this every you got any extra of that left? I'm like, no. Jesus Christ, man. Good hot breath in my food, dude.
I miss him, man. I wish
He
he
was
was
an
he was-
absolute wild card.
Yeah,
He was nice, man.
He's a nice guy to
Yes.
us, but man, you get him on scene, dude. Sometimes with these patients, man. Oh man, it wasn't even that he was like just a complete asshole. He was
No,
just like
abrasive.
Yes, just
I think he was from Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was from. Do you want to go to the hospital or not, ma'am? And I'm like, hey, man, it's an 80-year-old lady. I understand.
she's thinking about it. Give her a sec.
And all he ever worked out was shoulders, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Traps, just traps all the time.
traps all day, and just pouring sweat in the gym, dude. You'd go in there and be like, oh, like I'll work out after you, buddy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
shout out to you, man. But
I loved it.
yeah, he was a good guy,
guy,
man.
Tom.
We miss you. R.I.P. I'm sure. I don't know if he's still alive or not. He's still good. He's still good.
He ate bologna sandwiches, which I didn't even know they still sold bologna.
No, not even a sandwich,
Oscar
dude.
Mayer.
Bologna and cheese.
Yeah, just
no bread.
bologna
Out
and
of the fridge.
cheese.
That's
Yep.
basically hot dogs, right?
Yeah.
Bologna is basically a hot dog. It's
I
just
guess.
flat.
Yes.
I think it's even worse.
I counted.
Yeah.
I counted the calories one day, dude, because he ate like 3 packs of bologna and cheese. And he's like, he's like, I'm not eating carbs. I'm like,
keto.
I'm like, buddy, you had 6,000 calories. Like, just
Your body's an overload.
eat a slice of bread. You'll be
Yeah.
all right. I could hear the gout in his toes, dude. I could hear his blood just crystallizing, man. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Anybody ever had any? What do you got? A bunch, you actually type stuff
I
up.
typed some stuff up. Well, I got a listener comments and stuff, but
You did that this morning. You were working on that this morning.
the listener
Look
comments.
at you,
yeah.
last minute Larry, dude. You
No,
got
I
it.
had everything written down.
All right, let's
But
hear. Let's
it's
hear.
easier to type it out. It's easier for me to see and read.
Let's hear what you got.
Can't read my own handwriting.
yeah, I was about to say you're chicken scratch.
My handwriting sucks.
It's pretty terrible.
We did talk about what our best costume was. We didn't bring that up.
No, yeah. What do you got?
What our best costume was.
You got your best costume?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I was a chick one time.
Hey, I dressed up as a
Yeah,
French
yeah.
maid one time.
It was fun.
Yeah,
It was fun.
Yeah.
My dad,
Oh yeah.
he wanted to disown me. He was so
course.
fucking mad at my mom.
Yeah.
If I could find a picture of what I looked like back then,
Yeah.
I'd pull it. We'd post it.
What,
We
you
need to
dressed up
find
just
it.
as a broad?
It was a broad.
Yeah.
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 But it was. I think. Oh, man, I wasn't.
He hated
Middle
it.
school or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that. My
I
dad
did the same
fucking
thing
hated
one
it.
time but I was like really little. I was like in elementary, and
Oh, no.
and, yeah, my sister talked me into like dressing up like a girl.
That's bad.
And yeah, and immediately like she talked me and my brother to do it, and then right before we were walking out the door, my brother was like, "No!" He rips all of it off.
Hell yeah.
He just
Shout out
put,
to you, Lonnie.
He just put camouflage
Hell
on.
yeah.
Yeah, fucking
No, I
straight up
embraced it. I was
alpha.
like, "Ooh."
Ooh, hello.
Probably look good too.
Yeah, probably looked all right, man.
That's what my mom was like. You actually look
Yeah,
good.
but I was only in like third grade or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
This was
My
before-
dad also hated it
Yeah, my
very
dad.
much.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "What is this? What is this?" As soon as he walks
dude,
in,
I bet he was pissed.
My mom's like, "They're fine." He's like, "No, I don't like it.
I don't like
Nah,
this.
I don't
shit.
like this.
I don't like this at
Don't
all.
like-
I don't blame you,
Immediately.
man. Yeah. I dressed up as a broad for Halloween in Guam one time whenever I was in the
Nice.
Navy. Yeah, I
Nice.
might.
See, that's fun.
I was like 20 years old. I was a French maid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had the little white cap thing on too.
Nice.
I had a feather
Nice.
duster and shit. Yeah. I
had a bulge in your pants.
Oh yeah, I might have a picture of it, dude. I'll have to see if I can find it. It might be one lurking on Facebook.
We had a costume.
Oh, nice.
We had a costume party one day.
Oh yeah.
Is
way
that-
back when.
Is that Murph?
No, that's me.
Check your phone.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Is that
I
you
was
as a
cop.
girl?
I was a cop. It was a sick day too.
You were a girl or a guy?
No, that That was me as a guy, cop, and I was
Okay.
arresting my sexy friend with fake tits.
Who was the guy?
Brenner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's
Good dude.
Oh,
Good
nice.
dude. Look at those fucking muscles, bro. We need to post that.
Nah.
He thought that was
Yeah.
fucking Murphy, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Send
me.
it.
That's me.
Yeah.
right
Thank
there.
you, cowboy.
Yeah.
Nice. Send it. Yeah, send those to me, Stu. I'll post those up. We got
Yeah.
some photos.
Oh man.
Remember, Stu, the time that I went as a gigolo,
Nice.
and I had like the afro, and like I had like just wore a robe, and
Hell yeah.
it was
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Big old aviator sunglasses and stuff.
I haven't been into Halloween for. I mean, as
You don't do it as
until
an
you have
adult.
kids,
Right,
Yeah,
right.
But I haven't been into Halloween for a few years. Melissa's real big. Melissa loves any kind of like holiday. That's just broads.
Yeah,
So
dude.
does
man.
Bree.
They
and
just
I
love it.
I get into it with her, but there's sometimes I'm like, dude,
Oh, my brother's wife, that's her favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yes, Halloween.
Oh yeah, we got invited to the party.
Her
Lonnie
house.
probably didn't.
Her
Lonnie,
house is
Lonnie
done
got
up.
did.
I don't think I got invited.
Lonnie, not a fan of you, so you probably didn't get the invite, dude.
Lonnie, we're cool, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, he likes you.
I love.
Shut up, Dylan.
I love bringing that up, dude. Man, I get invited to exclusive Murphy parties. Not you, Chubbs.
It's all right.
They're like, keep that trash out of our neighborhood. Yeah, we got a clean neighborhood. We don't need you. We don't need you.
bring
guys-
our beat up car with all our fucking kids.
We don't need you guys
Just
in your
parks
wig.
right in my grass.
Yeah, your Lone Star card and shit. Yeah.
He don't know what he's missing. Lonnie, we're a good time. I promise.
I could see it.
But yeah. I think that'd be my second favorite was being the cop that year. That was fun.
Being a cop.
Oh yeah, Halloween parties when you were young were just the fucking
yeah.
best.
It was a
man.
good time, dude.
There's a
Oh, yeah.
pumpkin, whatever punch that's just full of just
God.
copious amounts of alcohol and liquor.
Oh yeah,
You get hammered.
Oh, I
on.
thought you meant when you were young, like hanging. I would have a blast as a young kid Halloween, like with all my cousins and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like trick or treating and run around?
Trick or treating
shit?
and run around. We'd all go to my grandma's house, and there was a horde of us because my grandma had 10 kids. Dude.
Yeah.
So there was just like 30 of us running around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my parents were getting drunk. So my older cousins, my older like 15-year-old cousins would take us trick or treating.
Nice.
Yeah.
And y'all, did y'all have like a meal every Halloween? We did chili.
Oh,
because
dude.
it was
Every-
cold
Yeah.
every
It was
year.
potluck. Yeah, everybody,
Yeah.
everybody just
Everybody
brought
just
everything.
brought stuff, yeah.
And my grandma threw down too, man. She just because again 10 kids.
Yeah.
She was like, I made this.
She had a witch's brew.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Man,
dude.
I tell you, the Halloween in the 80s and 90s,
Oh yeah.
insane. Like I think
Having a
about it. I
blast.
think about it like now. Like our parents would turn us loose.
Yep.
At one end of
Yeah.
the street.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And then they would drive around the block,
Pick us up.
and then pick us up at the end of the block. So
Yep.
it was just chaos. Kids just running everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's how ours was.
And then they're like, "We're missing one."
Yeah.
You know, they're like,
Where's
Nobody
Tanner?
knew.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
abducted.
Yeah. And then we'd all just hear my dad's whistle
Yep.
from
Yeah.
a long ways off, and
Could
we're
he
like,
do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. My dad can do it without his fingers.
Yeah, I
dude.
can too, yeah.
I'm like, Jesus.
I've
Yeah.
practiced so many times I cannot do it. I don't
Yeah.
know how the fuck to
Yeah.
do it.
You got to
Anyways.
be at least like a 45-year-old, I think.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
be-
yeah.
Once you hit
Requirement.
that age,
Yeah.
it just
Your tongue
Yep.
naturally.
It's 40
Yeah.
because I can do it.
Yeah. Can you do it with a blade of grass? Can you fucking?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
What?
Yeah. You put a blade of grass like this, and you go, and it screams.
It's screaming.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we used
Yeah.
to do that in football practice.
Oh,
when
no way.
we were bored. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it in baseball when I was picking bees and grass. Yeah. I was in the outfield. Nobody was hitting out there, man.
When I was young, though, Halloween, after you get past the trick or treating age, it gets to like the Halloween parties.
Oh, yeah.
Where every girl wears like the best shit.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That's
like,
what
"Hell,
drives you
I have
to
that-
fucking Halloween, man. You're just so excited for Halloween.
I have that
parties.
on my list, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I have broads in sexy costumes.
Dude,
Hello.
Oh,
Boy,
man.
yeah, yoing,
You're talking-
man. Yeah, dude.
That was not a good time, man.
You got a
You know.
stinger going.
Oh,
Give me that
for
pumpkin.
sure.
Let me put it in front of me. yeah. Give me that jack-o'-lantern. Ooh, that's how I met. Oh, dude, we could do a whole episode on this dumb whore. That's how I met. That's how I met my
Target
ex.
security
That's
always
how
goes.
I met my ex. Was on
You should
Halloween.
have known.
It's a red flag.
On Halloween, Coyote Ugly in Panama City, a bar,
Really?
a bar where broads dance on the fucking stage. Yep.
No way.
And she was.
Was she on the stage?
No. I don't think so. She was a prisoner. She had like a tight orange outfit on.
That's awesome.
And she had just gotten fake boobs, and I was like,
Hello.
"You can ruin my life." She did for a little bit, but I'm okay now. Jesus.
Oh man, I can remember going to several parties while I was in the Coast Guard, and dude, and I went 1 year as a doctor.
Nice.
Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
If you're single and you just want
Doctor.
You got that stethoscope on you? Yeah.
I had like the thing on my head.
yeah.
And like
Oh, yeah.
a
The
stethoscope
big
around my
fucking
neck.
light thing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I was roaming around that party. I didn't know anybody there.
Doesn't matter.
And I had so much attention.
Yeah.
Murphy
on me.
sins.
Bro. Everybody,
sins.
everybody was
Nice.
like, all the girls were like, can you take my temperature?
Oh, man. That's like a damn romance novel. Hello.
We're gonna do a head to toe examination.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Everybody
disrobe.
thinks, everybody thinks back when they were kids, playing doctor.
Yeah.
Cop's a good one too.
Dude.
You got handcuffs.
Yeah.
Me and Holligan we were watching a movie yesterday, and you weren't in the room. I forget. You're probably working on thumbnails or something, but it was The Irishman.
Yeah.
And there was a hot girl, and I was like, "Are we about to see some tits?"
That's how you know, man.
And Holligan was like, "I think so."
Yeah.
And we looked around. I was like, and of course
It was for a second.
Yeah.
We can't stop it.
I was like, "Oh, hello." Yeah, but dude, we were like a couple of 13-year-old boys, man. Let me run to the bathroom real quick.
That was the other thing. When you were young, all the scary movies would come out.
Oh yeah, always tits.
Always a sex scene. Always a super hot
Always.
girl. In the
Yeah.
Even if you
Yeah.
just saw
Yeah.
like a nipple, you were like,
yeah.
"You said
This
that."
might be a Patreon episode, boys.
We can say nipple. It's anatomical. You sent that video the other day, Murph, where it's the ski competition where they like go like they carve out like a
Yes,
hole of water.
yes. Oh,
And-
whoop.
Because the girl had a swimsuit on and something fell out, and it's Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's like, "Whoa, hey, I was dying laughing, man. That shit was so funny, man.
Laughed so hard too when I
Oh,
saw
man.
it.
Oh man.
Yeah,
We're so
because all of us thought the exact same thing.
100%.
Hey, I see that.
Rewind.
Have you? I don't
How
know.
many times did you watch it?
I
after
watched
that?
it a couple times. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I was seeing what I was seeing.
It's accidental.
Accidental, of course. How many have you read the listener comments on the most recent episode?
Yeah. On which one?
What the hell's the
YouTube or Spotify?
YouTube.
Okay,
They're the same.
Well, Spotify's got comments.
Yeah, Frisky Nate. Well, Engine Talk.
Frisky
Nate, or Why
No,
Firefighters Hate You. Sorry,
Why Firefighters? Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
People have been calling you Gary.
What's Gary?
Give up, Gary.
Nice.
What did we talk about?
people are
just
like-
taking naps in the back of the engine.
Dude, yes. People are like, "Shit, leave old Gary alone, dude."
Yeah, leave me alone.
Dude.
Thank you, guys.
I was cracking up, man. I gotta grab a couple, man.
Nice.
Well, while we're waiting,
Yeah.
yesterday Helen got so mad at me.
You were mad
man.
from the time I got there.
It was
You didn't calm down until 9:00 at night.
It
Took
was
me a bit.
It was funny though because after Helen got mad at me for not, I didn't scare him. My buddy scared him,
I'm gonna save those comments for later because
I
we're gonna
laughed.
get into this. Yeah.
Yeah.
and so me and Murphy make a run while he's still mad at me,
Pissed.
and he's pissed, like he's mad.
I got kicked out of the station. We had to go. What the hell? It was a hazmat incident. We had to go swap manpower,
Yeah.
which turned out whatever. It was fine. Keep going.
But it's hilarious because Helen hates moving from the station.
Not a fan. I like
he
being where I'm
likes
at.
it. He's a homebody.
I don't like change.
And
His autism.
Yep.
I call him because I realized he's a little upset. So I had to call him. I call my wife, and I call him.
I don't like this.
I call him, and I'm like,
not a fan.
Hey man, what's up? He's like, oh man, fucking nothing. Just had to move to station 7. Tony's at station 3, and immediately I know he's pissed. So I do what I do.
And start cracking up laughing.
I start and so he hangs up.
I
on
just
me.
go boop, look, and he starts cackling, laughing. We were. You son of a bitch! I had just gotten to that station. I hadn't eaten anything. It was like 2:00, so I made fucking breakfast, and we caught a call out to the prison. So we had like a 30-minute drive. I was like, "Fuck this, dude!" So I was like eating my eggs in the back of this engine, running hot,
Dude.
And then I finished, and you called me, and I was just like, "Boop!" I fucking hang right. I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
The amount of times that I've eaten inside that ambulance on the
yeah.
way to a call.
yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
it's just like,
It's crazy.
it's either I'm going to eat this food 2 hours from now.
Yep.
And it's
cold
cold.
and like dried out.
Just
or
looks gross.
I just eat it on the way.
Just tell them you're like, "Hey, you drive, I'm eating."
Yes.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fall with injury. They're fine. Or abnormal labs.
See, that's
Abnormal lab.
the
You
that's the
believe that?
difference. The engine's going too
Yes.
to some of these calls.
Yes.
But they're in and out 15, 30 minutes. And we're 2 hours later. We finally make it back to the station and then catch another one. Now you're gone for another 2 hours.
No, Murphy, it's just like the rescue, bro.
Yeah.
Guys, it's just like a
The
rescue.
hell it is.
You guys, I'm telling you,
Yeah. If you're out there, it's not like a rescue car.
No.
It's not. When you
It is.
transport, you
One
go ahead
call-
and add another hour.
One call on a med unit with a transport is the same as like fucking 4 on an engine, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, no
It's-
doubt.
we ran 10 shifts. We ran 10 calls a shift. We're busy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
Okay.
3 on a BLS.
Yeah,
box,
it's the
bro.
same as 3 on the BLS.
For sure, man. I looked at nice. Stu's just
Stu's
like,
at a very busy station. They run a
He
lot.
done gave up,
He gets
yeah.
it.
I looked at the clock yesterday. You guys, I was like,
We're not
they've been-
pointing fingers, but Stu gets to ride the engine
Stu.
only.
Tim's also in dispatch, having a good time up there.
He's sending us the
Yeah.
bullshit
Making
all the
people
time.
go do work.
Yeah.
Did you say
Yeah.
you need Station 11B shift?
Yeah. Tanner Holligan.
Tanner
Is
Holligan.
that
Tanner
what you
Holligan.
requested?
No, when
He's on his
BLS
way.
unit.
there's a distinct difference when it's like Jenkins is up there and Tim is up there dispatching.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It makes a
there's-
difference, yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge difference because they're
You got a good radio voice too,
Got a good
Tim.
radio
Like
voice,
I can understand you pretty good.
I
Yeah.
stand
Coming at you
sometimes.
live.
Yeah, coming
Yeah.
at you live from dispatch, Med 11, Abnormal Labs, 2325. You're like, just flipping Tim off.
I wish we could talk like that.
Please
Oh,
do.
it's so
You
much
should.
fun.
You
Last
should.
day of dispatch, you got to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude! I wanted to start hitting you guys with like an old ship talk, be like Med 11 transporting 3 souls aboard.
You said that one day, and it's forever been
Yeah.
stuck in my head. Every time I have only
man.
1 or 2 guys on there.
I called Jenkins, I think, radio one time. I was like, I was like, thanks, radio. Yeah, dude. It was like 2:00 in the morning. He's the only one awake up
No
there.
one's listening.
No, who gives a shit? What else we got here? Nope, I'll save that one for Patreon.
Let me ask y'all, like in your teenage years, whenever you were like finally getting a little older, 14, 13, 14
Yeah.
or whatever.
Nice. Drying lotion
and
bottles
and
up.
even on besides that. But during Halloween, what was it like for y'all?
Going with buddies somewhere.
Yeah.
You mean like
Well, I mean,
trick-or-treating?
are y'all like still trick or treating?
No.
To a
Nah.
point, dude.
No.
We were just
Drinking.
mayhem.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, at that age, we were egging houses and
course.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I look
Yeah.
back on it, I'm
Yeah.
like, it would kill me.
Yeah.
The earlier me.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely a real dick move.
Yeah, we used to like, but at that age, you don't even think about like messing anybody's stuff up.
No.
You're like, or we'd wrap houses.
Oh, yeah.
with
Yeah.
toilet paper
Yeah.
and
Go
stuff.
tackle the snowmen that are all staked into
yes.
their
Oh,
ground.
Oh, dude, yeah. Christmas
'em
decorations. Yeah.
So a neighbor that was like down the road had one of these giant blow up pumpkins. I mean, this thing is massive. It'd fill up this room.
Jesus.
And they had it in their front yard.
Yeah.
Well, everybody commented on it all the time on our on our Facebook page for our neighborhood thing.
Yeah.
And then and anyway, some high school kids sliced it open.
That's
with
what
a
I was going
knife.
to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick move.
Yes, dude.
They
And then
thought-
it like collapsed, and then everybody in the neighborhood was like, "We need to find these people."
You're never gonna find
Yeah,
them.
you're not gonna
There's
find-
some random.
They're
They
like
live on the
wanting
other
to-
side of town, man.
Yeah, they all like tried to turn into cops. They all like wanted to be like, pull up your Ring cameras. Yeah, they were trying to find these kids.
These cops
and
are
I'm
like,
Jeez.
whatever, dude.
and at the
It's
at
just
the time,
mayhem.
at the time I was mad for them, and then I'm like, God, that probably was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
we
this punk kid.
did y'all
you know?
go run and tackle them? You know, when you were kids, like whenever
No,
all the
see,
snowmen
we didn't
and
really
shit were
have
out?
too many of that. Whenever,
Okay.
yeah.
We did, and they have these. They're staked in to the ground with like wire almost.
Oh, yeah?
And
yeah.
but if you hit it,
Just right.
it fucking snaps on you. Karma
Jesus.
strikes back quick, and that thing will. It happened to me when I was a kid when we were doing that.
You definitely deserve
Yeah.
it.
I'd cement a pole in the middle of it, so when you go to tackle it,
Jeez.
Break your collarbone.
Yeah.
dude.
Fucking shit kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Dude,
Did y'all have a red eye?
what's a red eye?
Red eye. You know it. Me and you've talked about it. I
late
think.
flight?
No, you when you're
that's what I.
Yeah,
that's what my
no,
head
no.
went to.
You're driving around with your buddies, and then you see someone that's to your right. You hit a red light. You pull up a little bit closer, and one of your buddies pulls down his britches.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh,
Gives him a
brown
red
eye.
Brown
we call
eye.
it red eye because we had a buddy that was
Okay.
ginger.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, dude, I was like, what?
Well,
See the old bean bag and a red
Man.
eye.
I'm like, man, you might want to get that
Yeah.
thing checked out if it's red.
What is wrong with
Maybe
you?
you had to go to the restroom a lot. I don't know.
We just call it mooning people.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
called it
mooning.
mooning.
Not-
yeah, but you're spreading your You're spreading.
Oh.
Yeah. God.
Man,
Yeah, it's the shit you do when
Y'all
you're
are gross.
16.
Oh, you guys
Shut up. Y'all do
you just got to
No.
show your cheeks,
No.
not your brown
You
eye.
guys are gross, dude.
You know what I mean? When you're inebriated,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Your generation
You know?
got really. Your generation, as time went on, got really into bee holes, dude.
See,
I don't know
yeah.
what. I don't know what happened, dude. You guys,
It's a thing.
I don't know when that threshold. But you guys got really into the old
It's a fucking
bee,
80s
yeah.
parents, man. I don't
Chocolate, what's the Limp Bizkit album? Chocolate Starfish and hot dog flavored water. You guys took that seriously.
Yeah.
Shout out to Limp Bizkit,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh man,
know. LB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the
Woodstock.
internet. The internet has ruined
internet.
the ruined this world.
Yeah. It is not.
I'm interested to see
It's
what
a
it looks
dark
like.
place now.
It's taken its toll.
What do you think 20 years looks like from now?
I don't know. We're running out
I
of.
don't know.
We're running out of orifices.
We're all gonna,
yeah, dude. I don't
We're
know.
gonna start creating some.
Yeah.
it's going to look like Mad Max out there. in 20
I
years.
was thinking World War III, but
Yeah.
you.
I mean, I thought we were going down that beehole path, so down the old Devil's Highway.
Yeah.
That's a chode. I don't know if you've ever heard that one.
I've never heard
The Devil's Highway.
Devil's Highway.
The joke.
You ever heard that?
It's hilarious.
Hey, hello.
Holy shit.
Dude. So I went to your neck of the woods the other day. I forgot to tell you this. I went on a trip to H-Town, Schmooston. I went to Houston. For that barbecue festival or whatever. It was
Nice,
badass.
yeah.
Me and Melissa had a good time. My son broke my phone right off the rip. It was fun. Yeah. $600 later, I got a new phone. Yada, yada. Either way. Dude, we were leaving Houston that morning or whatever. And it was a Sunday morning. We were driving home. And there was a parking lot, and it was full of homeless people.
Yeah,
The
sounds
homeless
about
people
right.
in Houston, crazy. It's wild.
Yeah.
And there was like a group, like a church group or something, I'm assuming, but they were handing out meals to these homeless
Feeding
people,
them and whatnot,
feeding the
yeah.
homeless people. Dude, I watched them because we were at a red light, and these homeless people they had a big styrofoam container and fork and a knife, the little thing. They would eat the food out of the container and then just throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
The entire parking lot was just full of these like
it's sad, dude.
styrofoam containers,
That's
trash,
terrible.
and then the people just left. Like they passed out all the meals, gave them, and then they just left. I said, you're creating more of a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
right.
But I mean, listen, I don't know what to do.
what happens when you
You
have
just
a
put it
city
in their
population
hand
like that, dude.
You just
Give them a spoonful of
just a ladle of soup in
hot
their
eggs,
hand.
dude. Hey, they're gonna be a little hot today.
They're a different breed, dude.
Yeah.
I bought a slice of pizza on 6th Street one time for a homeless guy.
Oh, in Austin?
In Austin.
Oh, yeah.
And it was super hot. Like the guy was like, "Hey, this is super hot. Let it
Right.
cool down."
Yeah.
I immediately walked up to a homeless guy. I was like, "Hey, man, you want a slice?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he grabs it and without, I was like, "It's kind of hot." He goes,
Burning the
nothing,
shit
dude,
out of his mouth.
Nothing. He was just. He must have not been there.
He's
all-
hammered.
He's been burning stuff off of a
Yeah.
spoon, man.
I
Yeah.
guess, man. I was
Exactly,
like, holy
dude.
shit. Because even I had moments, I was like, these things are hot. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Jeez.
He definitely got like a 3rd-degree burn. But
Yeah.
But dude, I
I don't know
couldn't.
what you do about the homeless, dude.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, man, what the?
Yeah, I got jaded real bad with
Crazy.
like helping sometimes.
Yeah.
because there was a guy came up to me, gave me this long sob story. He had a small little gas can. Said him and his family ran out of gas. I know y'all have all heard it.
Oh, that's that's
But
a classic.
they're right down the road. If I could just get a few bucks.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm at the pump, and like I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, here, let me just fill up your gas can. And like I saw he's like a little defeated. Well, I'll put like $5 of gas in this gas can.
Oh yeah, I
And then,
remember.
yeah, and then I have to go like right 1 block away to pick up my wife. I dropped her off, and while I went and got gas, and then I came back by, and this dude is out in the grass dumping all that gas out.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man,
He got you.
I was,
There's
yeah.
no way. No
Why
way.
you
I was
just
so
I'd be
mad.
so pissed.
Keep
I
a
was
pack
so
of
mad.
cigarettes in your car and just give him a cigarette.
I'm not giving them shit. Yeah, I'm not giving them fuck all.
This guy's.
Yeah.
What if they don't
with you?
smoke?
Oh, they smoke.
They smoke.
Oh yeah.
They smoke.
If they're homeless.
I've never met a homeless man that's turned down a
Yeah.
cigarette to this
Yeah.
day.
I actually just saw
Yeah.
one the other day.
I think that's how they get their
going through
calories.
going through all the cigarette butts in the sand.
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh.
finding one that was actually had some link to it,
I'll
and
give
then
you
pulling it out and smoking it.
Oh,
I was like, "Ugh, that's
God,
hard. You're in a
dude.
bad way.
Yeah.
I don't condone the life ruining habits, but
Yeah.
it's
Right.
like I'm not gonna just hand you money, man.
Yeah.
I can't
Right.
do that, but I'll give you
Yeah.
a cigarette. That'll
Right.
at least let
Yeah.
the begging and
Sure.
panhandling get by a little bit quicker.
I'm not
or
giving him.
something.
I'm not giving him shit. I'll give him a middle finger, dude, out the window. Like, yeah, I'm out, dude. I'm like, I've been burned too many times.
I have to. Yeah.
I'm out, man. Nope.
I saw a guy that I've given money to that he he ends up getting off the corner, walking over and getting in a nice truck and driving
Yep.
off. I'm like,
Yep.
It's crazy.
okay,
Making a year's salary. Dude.
yeah, man.
Tim, you got something?
Yeah, I got burned one time. I must have been 20, bright-eyed, hopeful. The world's a great
course,
place.
sure, yeah.
And, I was driving through a town next to my hometown, stopped at a gas station.
Yep.
That's where they're always at, got gas. Of course. And this guy comes up, and he's like, hey, man, can you give me a ride over, like, this grocery store so I can get some
Whoa.
food? Again, I'm a young, dumb
Jeez.
person.
Sure.
You're
You know,
lucky,
in, brother.
and
You're
he was-
lucky
he was
to
a-
be here
Yeah,
today,
he was
dude.
a small guy. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm going right by there anyway. So I pull over there, drop him off, and he's like, hey, you got $5 so I can go in there and get some bread and some lunch meat? Sure, man, here's $5. And I sit here and watch the guy. Grocery store on one side, liquor store on the other side.
yeah.
Straight to the liquor store.
No
Like,
way.
Of course, dude.
Never again, man.
Yeah.
That was the one time, and I'm done.
man.
I mean,
Nope. They can get me.
Man, you
It
even
could've
got
got
a free
expert.
ride
Yeah.
at your Uber
Yes.
Uber
Yeah.
for the homeless.
Jeez,
Nice.
dude.
Hey man, you can't control what they do. With
That's
this.
No,
I mean,
no, you can't.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't.
At the end of the day, dude,
You know?
speaking of homeless people and rooting through stuff and stealing things, dude, Tim and Stu, let me throw this at you, man. Oh, dude, this is again. Yesterday was not my day at the station, and I wasn't even on the med unit. I was on the engine. We didn't have that bad of a shift. But I was not having a good day, man. One, I don't like being scared.
We know that.
Listen, you can scare me, jump around the corner, show me your butthole and scare me, whatever, show me your red eye or whatever it's called. I don't care. But if I'm in my damn room,
There's a barrier.
and I'm
You just
doing
don't
something,
cross.
leave me the hell alone. So that pissed me off. But then, so I brought 2 loaves of sourdough to the station, and I'm going to look at the camera. I can't be looking at you guys in the dark. Two handsome fellows
Old
over
Betty
there.
Crocker over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I brought 2 loaves of sourdough to the station. Whatever, being nice. I brought and I put it out, and the other med units came and they ate a bunch of it. Whatever. And then this fucking degenerate, this degenerate from C shift was there working yesterday because he's got to work extra because he's been fucking up. And I had my own bread in my lunch kit. I had my own sourdough in my lunch kit. I've been keeping it tight. I've been counting my calories or whatever. Down a couple of LBs, looking shredded
Calendar
as
ready.
usual. Winter time shredded. That's what they call me. So I have my particular sourdough in my fucking lunch kit, man. So I get to station 7 because I got kicked out of our station, and I go to make my eggs and fucking bread or whatever. And I look in the bag. The bag is open in my lunch kit, and someone had crudely ripped my bread in half. They reached into my lunch kit, ripped my bread in half, and then jammed it back into my lunch kit. And I'd already gotten over the scare, like people pissing me off. I was over it. I was
Now
like,
that just set you up.
dude,
set you off.
it fucking set me off, dude. The audacity. Listen, I understand at the fire station, you go into somebody's fridge, you
Right. All that's fair game.
fair game, dude.
Get your grubby hands out of my lunch kit.
Pantry, fridge, you leave ice
Yeah.
cream in there, it's gone.
It's mine.
It's gone. Yeah. Old Chubbs here got him a couple of corn dogs yesterday.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry, C-Shift.
Yeah. They're fine.
Sorry, C shift.
But
Shout out
dude,
to fucking State Fair.
the audacity to reach your dirty ass hands into my lunch kit.
Yeah.
And then I was telling them about it because I was pissed off. And he was sitting in the corner. He let me tell my whole story. And he goes, oh, yeah, man, that was me. I wanted some of that bread. And I was like, and it's a guy who's been at Station 11 since the founding of Station 11
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
C shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
We're like, what?
He was like, oh, yeah, that was me. I heard you telling somebody about how good that bread was. So I wanted some of that. And I was just like,
He's like, oh shit, I'll just try this one.
I was like, this is.
What do we got in here?
This is the craziest thing ever, man. And we
He's
all
just picking things up.
dude, and we all
Let me
laughed
try
about
one of
it.
those too.
Yeah, we laughed. You know, come over and bang my wife, man. It's fucking crazy. Like, Jesus, dude. It is
Well, you said it was good.
C shift.
Old schmy.
It's always C shift.
It's always C
There,
shift, dude.
C shift, dude.
C shift.
Man, dude,
Degenerates, man.
I should have saved
They
that
are.
for a Patreon. I really could have gone off even more, man. Oh man.
YouTube's going to be like beep 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 beep
Yeah.
beep beep.
Yeah. Fuck yeah,
And
dude.
another thing.
But man, listen, am I wrong for getting upset at someone for reaching into my lunch kit at the fire station? Like, I mean, I say, fuck no.
Yeah, what would y'all do?
Yeah, what would you do? Some grubby sea shifter with his dirty hands reaches in.
Does it make it worse that it's a sea shifter? I think it does.
Yeah,
Yes. A little bit
yeah,
worse.
it does.
Yeah.
And it makes it worse that I brought so much food yesterday. I
Yeah.
brought, dude, I brought.
The loaves were like this big.
Yeah, I brought.
So there was 2 on the counter that he
On
could have
the-
easily eaten, but he literally went in your lunch kit.
Shout out to him. He owned it. He was like, "Yeah, I decided, fuck it."
Yeah, he did.
He's like, I just fuck Yellen, I'm gonna eat his bread. Yeah, dude, it's the craziest thing ever. And he was like, you eat my stuff all the time. I'm like, you never bring anything. What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh man.
I love that so much.
I
Don't
could-
change, please. Just don't change yourself. 'cause
I didn't calm down until about fucking 7 o'clock.
I know. I know.
I was fucking on one, man.
yeah, we got back from a med call. And
Yeah.
I heard him watching TV. He's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" Like, "Oh man, I'm just watching TV." So you could just tell that
He's
day
so
had come to
defeated.
an end. It was like, fucking, I need this day to end right now.
Yeah.
I need to go to sleep.
I was like, just leave me alone. And he did. He shambled off and did his own thing or whatever, man.
You know, they had a 6-month guy driving the truck today.
A 6.
Or 1 year guy. About 1 year.
Really?
Really?
Driving the truck?
Yeah, when I was getting out, he was my relief.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, ask these guys to go over the truck with you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was on the med unit
Yeah. And I was like-
attached to the truck.
I asked
Which
him,
is
"Have
the
you ever-"
dumbest thing ever.
Well,
It's the
I
worst
I
thing
asked
ever,
him,
man.
"Have you ever driven the truck?" He goes, "No,
What?
never." I was like, "This is not the truck to drive for your first
No,
time.
no,
right?
no,
no. Yeah.
You need to know.
No.
These guys, hopefully, they take care of them.
Takes a bit. The air pressure's got to build up and shit. Yeah, it's
that
an
same
older
she
truck.
shifter, the
Yeah.
same she shifter that ate your bread is on it with him. So
Cool.
he's in good hands.
I'm sure it'll be a great shift. Yeah.
He'll learn all
Yeah.
kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
he will.
Yeah. God,
Everything you need to
dude.
know.
Fucking madness, man.
The best part was you thought it was the same guy who scared you at first.
Yeah.
That's who I thought it was
Yeah.
for sure.
What do we got? What do we got, Tim?
8 minutes.
3 plus
minutes.
5.
3 plus 5. Subtract the 2. You guys ever sit and like your wife's friend comes over and they talk? And you're
it's
like
the worst.
You're like, you too.
You just gotta leave. You gotta leave, dude. 'cause
Yeah.
you're gonna say something. It's like, y'all are fucking stupid.
Dude, they were. Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Is that what y'all talk about?
Yes. Yes. Dude.
Yeah, and then they look at you and give you a glare.
yeah, they're like,
I was.
please
Well, what do
leave.
y'all talk about?
Oh, dude. Cool
Well,
stuff. Rad
I
stuff.
go
Well,
outside
Yeah.
every time.
I'm gonna talk about this when I leave.
You have
Yeah.
to because it's. I don't want to say you lose respect for your wife. I would never say that. I'd never say that.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Because listen, we talk about dumb shit too, man.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
just
we do.
it's like another species.
It is.
It's
is.
like some Discovery Channel shit, man.
X's,
Like,
X's and X's and X's and Y's don't
yeah,
mix. You know?
Melissa and her friend were at the kitchen counter the other day. Her friend who's a travel nurse. I got a story. I got a Patreon heater, dude. Oh, dude, yeah.
About nurses. I'm sure.
Patreon heater. It's a good one. Next episode, tune in. Hey, Patreon, subscribe to the Patreon. I can't divulge any of this.
Yeah.
Either way, but I was sitting at the counter and I was making something to eat or whatever, and they're talking about this dumbass new Mormon wives show.
Yeah.
I
I've
don't-
heard about it.
Yeah, it's. I won't go into detail about it. It's a broad show.
Oh, no.
And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck? you just listen to them and you're like,
You guys are
No.
interested in
yeah,
this
you guys
shit?
are. This is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah, I
thing.
know,
I'm sure
I know.
there. She's like, this is
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? But I had to I left the room, and then
Good for you.
And then they came in here. And they shot a podcast. They
Did they really?
Oh yeah, they came in here.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah. I was like, y'all don't be fucking touching too much stuff, all right? Yeah. But Melissa's the one who edits the episodes. And
You gotta
stuff.
send it to us. Yeah.
No, they
Let's
didn't
check it
record
out.
anything.
Oh,
no,
come
they,
on,
They
Melissa.
literally just put the microphones on and shit like that.
Oh,
Melissa.
yeah. And just talk.
And just
Like,
talked.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I forget, man. They had some. She was like, we came up with a bit. And damn it, I can't remember any of it. But they were in here for like 3 hours. They're like, you gotta come take this damn baby.
I'm sick of babysitting, bro.
Fucking shaking him a little by the babysit. Yeah, shaking him by the door a little bit, like, hey buddy, say mama. Melissa, he's calling your name. Yeah.
Believe it or not, man, when they right when they start getting to that 2,
Yeah.
they start like, they say dad and mom.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Your boy might be like mom all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then you're like, what do you want me to do?
Oh no, he doesn't want me to change his diaper.
Yeah.
He wants you to do it.
He called you.
Do you want to hear him cry?
Right.
My,
Are you that mean to him?
But let me throw a scenario at you fellas. If your wife's friend is coming over, all right, Christine or Bree, they have a friend coming over.
Okay.
And you're gonna be
Disappearing.
nice. And so yeah. Okay, let's say you're watching the kiddos.
Okay.
All right. And Christine's friend is coming over and she's bringing lunch.
Okay.
She's like, I'm gonna bring lunch.
Yeah. For me.
That's my conundrum.
Hand got stuck in the refrigerator.
No. Yeah, that's later on. Save it for a later day. Yeah. All right. So should the friend also offer to bring you lunch?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Offer
If you're
at
there,
least.
if
Yeah.
you're
Right?
there,
Yeah.
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 So like,
I've been in this exact scenario. They show up with food only for themselves.
Dude, Melissa was
Oh,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
she was like
I'd be thrown
fucking-
off by that.
Yeah, she was like, Joanna, not a real name. She was like, Joanna and me are having, she's bringing Mexican food. She's, grabbing some, I wanted this, and she wanted this. And I was like, okay.
Oh, you were mad that she didn't.
And
ask
Melissa
you.
was like, oh, did you want something? I said, not anymore. Goddamn, man.
It's already too late now. Yeah.
Your friend's coming to my house to hang out at my house. Yeah.
Right.
While I'm watching our kid, you
Yeah.
want to bring me slide me a damn quesadilla.
Nah, that
for
doesn't
God's
have
sake.
to be.
Yeah. Right? Okay, so
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I agree.
Dude, they bring in hot, damn sizzling fajita tray. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, man?
It's still in cast iron.
She goes right in front of you.
There were-
Sets it
there were
down.
two Mexican guys
did you
coming
want
behind
some?
her.
Dude,
Yeah.
fucking bad.
Sitting in the corner munching and talking.
dude.
And you're just watching a kid.
Two Mexican guys
yeah.
and a mariachi band were with her too, dude. And I was just like, all right.
We had extra money, so we got.
Yeah, I guess I'll eat my chicken breast and rice.
You're tightening up. She was thinking about you, bro.
I don't think she was thinking
was.
about me. She's Melissa's friend is a
Introvert.
no, she's a only child.
Yeah.
Yeah. My vote is none of us here are only child, right? Yeah.
No.
They're a little spectrum.
Are you on the spectrum?
Hey, whoa, easy. Hey, yeah. That's why we butt heads so much. That's
Causation.
why. Yeah, that's why. No, she's a nice lady or whatever, but I do notice some distinct differences with
Only children.
only children.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't. You got to have two.
Yeah.
You got to at least have two.
Yeah.
You got to at least have two.
Get to
man.
work, y'all.
Yeah.
So much fun.
My
Yeah.
poor son though, like my daughter, she's at the age kind of where like we give her everything almost, kind
Yeah.
of because she's
Yeah.
too little and
And he's like, what the hell?
yeah,
There's a gap,
Yeah,
too.
there's a gap there, and not that we give her everything, but we're going through that learning process with
Yep.
her,
Yep.
and
yeah.
he's already knows better,
Yep.
type of thing.
Sure.
So yeah, I feel sorry for him sometimes. I'm like, hey, bud,
Yeah.
it's all right, man.
Just lay into it a
Like,
little
yeah.
bit more. That's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
do. I'm like, are you two?
yes,
You're not?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then this is over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's
And then he
Go play
kind
outside.
of, he's also like wants to be cute and funny, like
Like
the
she's
things
doing.
she do.
Oh,
she
yeah, you're
does.
like, "Bud."
I'm like, you're too old. That's not funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You kick
Or
him, like,
cute.
hey, knock
Yeah.
that shit off.
You're a little man now.
Yeah, you're a little man now.
You can't do that.
You're a grown man.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love for him to go crazy and be nuts,
Yeah.
but
Of course.
and be a kid. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, hey, we got guests here. You look a little wild.
Toddler.
Like let's
Can't do
calm
that.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's Tim. We're probably close, huh?
2 minutes.
2 minutes to close us out. I'll read. Let's see. I'll read the half cover rules. +2 bonus to AC and dexterity saving throws against attacks and effects that originate on the opposite side of cover. So there you go. You learned a little
All
bit
right.
about Dungeons and Dragons.
Already confused.
There you go. Now we play.
We do need to do so. Like whenever we start getting some shekels in, so we haven't started we started the Patreon. I opened it up. There's no
just
episodes
haven't, yeah.
releasing. Yeah, no episodes have released yet, and people have already been like, "I'm in."
So
Yes.
if you're paying, sorry,
yeah,
it's coming.
Yeah,
And
shout out to
this,
you.
this
We're-
month.
I think we're shooting for end of like beginning of September, and that'll cover us for most of September. So you'll get like
September's over.
It's it's October right now.
oh shit, yep, November. Sorry,
Hence the Halloween out.
yep, that makes sense.
I'm rubbing off on you, man.
Oh god,
That's a very Halligan thing to
I know
say.
my months.
That's the only problem with like starting as soon as we get off shift.
Yeah.
My brain is still
Yeah, we're in a brain fog for sure.
But either way, Patreon's coming. We got Patreon episodes coming.
Hell yeah.
We're filming one of those next. It's gonna be a heater, literally. Yeah, we're doing a Hot Ones
I'm
Patreon
so fucking
episode.
nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
man.
fine. But anyway, Patreon episodes are coming. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the subscriber count. The subs on YouTube keep going up every day. Holligan's still working on Apple.
It's coming.
It's coming.
And it's actually. It's coming. It's here. It's here.
It's actually,
It's at the doorstep.
he figured it out last night
Yeah.
while I was sitting next to him in the chair. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like,
he's
I
like,
think I got it.
All I had to do was type in podcasters. I was messing up the whole
Nice.
time.
Surprise,
Sorry,
surprise.
Who would have thought you would have typed in podcast for a
It's
podcast?
one little word. .ch. No,
Surprise, surprise.
it is coming. And one thing we forgot to say this time was turn the phone,
Oh yeah.
like the video.
Yep.
Comment. Leave us a comment.
Yep.
Tell us how you like it, if you hated it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
Check us out on Spotify and soon enough Apple
Yeah.
Podcast.
Love y'all. Who had the best outfit?
Yeah. Happy Halloween. Hit us
Happy
with some
Halloween,
if you had
yeah.
some wild Halloween calls. You ever had any
Yeah,
wild
man.
ass Halloween calls? Hit us with some stories.
Hell yeah.
But we'll catch you guys next time. Love you guys. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Later.
y'all. What's that? It's the monster mash.